Good morning, everybody. It's ADR back with another Torchlight video for Season 8 Sandlord. I'm going to be going over a projected and what I will be going for void chart for my early day one tier 7 farming. Uh, for those that do not know, the wall from T7 to T8 has definitely gone up. There have been changes to monster life in tier 8 that are going to make that wall much, much higher. Mobs are getting a 100% base life buff, and that's just kind of. I think people might get caught off guard by how much that actually increases the your first forays into T8. So I think having a good, solid T7 starter void chart is going to serve you well. And so I just want to go over that for you today. Before we get into the video, I do want to give a special shout out to everybody who has subbed recently to the channel. The support has been much more than I was ever really expecting to get on the videos. And also the support that I've been getting over on the stream over at Twitch TV/ it's ADR has been miles and miles ahead of what I ever thought I would see. So I want to just stop and say thank you for that before we even go further into the video. And if you want to get access to me outside of this, I've got a new Discord channel. I've been posting graphics such as this one that I will be referencing today. So hop in, link in the description. Let's go. Before we get to the suggested trees, I do just want to go to give a quick shout out to the legendary gear constellation tree in the void chart. I used this during my SSF runs last season, and it was actually fairly noticeable. So if you've got some points or you're just wanting to throw something somewhere and you don't really know what to do with your early points, the legendary gear constellation, you open that up immediately. And I would suggest coming over and taking the nodes on the left. So come up, out, spend the 4 points going up, come out to the left, grab this medium node, and grab this medium node. These were fairly impactful during my SSF runs. They're not the most amazing things ever during in a trade league, but day one, day two, yeah, they're probably worth grabbing. Moving into the first of the trees, the commodity tree. Your commodity constellation is going to lock once you access time mark 2. So once you get out of your first time mark and get that first boss kill, you're gonna get access to the commodities. What I would suggest you do with your commodities, you should, of course, early on, star sand or star flame sand, embers, and your netherrealm resonance. You're gonna want all of these points. You need your flame sand and your embers just to be able to craft out your gear. You need your netherrealm as a resonance to be able to sustain your mapping. So I always get those. The star shards are a maybe for me. Usually, star shards would be an always take for me. Right now, these are a maybe for me in tier 7. Um, we don't know how effective and how good the drops are going to be from the tier 7 watchers. If the T7 watchers actually turn out to be decent, you would definitely want to take the star shards here. If the drops from T7s are just kind of whatever and not looking like they're worth it, don't even bother taking the star shards. Just allocate those points somewhere else. Um, Optionally, you could grab the nodes for the chests. I like the chest in tier 8. Not a huge fan of the chest in T7, but I mean that's dealer's choice. If you really like those chest nodes, you could. And I may end up taking them myself. They're not my priority on the commodity tree. The same thing for the points that give you elixirs of oblivion. These will definitely sell well early on. I don't recommend getting the energy core. The energy core nodes just need a buff. They're not very strong. Um, Same thing for the winding keys. Winding keys are very good. They do sell well typically. However, one thing to consider is that as you're progressing early on, you do kind of get handed a lot of winding keys. So the very early need for them is not very high. So that's one thing to consider in the commodities tree. Moving past the commodities tree, we have our God of War tree. The God of War tree is going to unlock at time mark 5. The moment you get to time mark 5, you get access to this. And this one is just a go fast mechanic. We did lose one of our go fast mechanics in Dream. They have nerfed the availability of the lightning considerably to the point that I don't even think it's worth taking those points to try to speed up your maps anymore. It's just not worth it. They've completely removed the ability for the large elites to drop the lightning. And anybody that's played that knows that's like 80 to 90% of the time where you got your lightning from. So all of your speed now is basically just going to come from greed. You're going to want all of the top nodes to get 100% chance to have greed in every, or excuse me, to have war in every one of your maps. And then optionally, you could also get the points to the left that increase the duration. Take these as you need them and then unspec them as you find yourself not needing them. If you once you've gotten to the point that you can pretty much clear the map or clear most of the map with just your God of War, go ahead and drop the duration nodes, and you probably won't need all of them, even if you do take some of them. Like you may only need like the first four. So that's one thing to consider. Moving into time mark 7, we have the canvas tree or the frozen canvas tree. Here, we're only looking to take 8 points. We're going to be coming out the left side of the starting line. We're going to be grabbing the medium node here and the medium node here. These are going to give you Netherrealm bosses in your maps have a chance to drop additional sets of snow paper fragments. This is going to combo well because we're also going to be running, if you're new to the channel, you know exactly what I'm about to say. We're also running Eterna. Eterna is still a goat of T7 farming. It just plays well with everything you want to do. So many of the nodes in your commodities tree reference bosses, so many of the nodes that we're taking in canvas reference bosses, and whenever you spawn a blade of Eterna, that counts as a boss and they inherit all of those drop rates. So if you encounter a blade of Eterna, for example, and you have the canvas stuff for bosses drop snow paper, your Eterna bosses will also drop snow paper. Your priority here is going to be going out the left side and coming up and getting this 100% chance to gain the Eterna. After that, you really kind of just want the whole tree. The entire tree is great. Yeah, you really do just want the whole tree. The whole tree is just amazing. You're not gonna you're gonna have the entire tree in T7. That's just how it is. Just prioritize getting the 100% first and then go from there. And of course, again, Canvas and Eterna, these will not unlock until time mark 7. So do be aware of that. I don't have a time mark 8 for you yet. I want to actually get in there and see a couple of things before I make any suggestions there. But do be aware that when you do get to time mark 8 on frozen canvas, there is a node that says that your paint mobs will have a 1.5% chance to drop a tier 2 canvas support. This is very, very strong once you get to tier 8s or time mark 8s. The same thing is true. The same thing that we have for canvas is also going to be true of Mistville. We have a 4-point node that will give your Mistville residents a chance to drop low tier activation mediums. So once you do get to time mark 8, maybe grab those points. It's only 4 points here in the Mistville tree, and it's only 4 points down here in the canvas tree. These are exceptionally strong points for time mark 8. Past that, that's going to be the starting for you today. Hopefully you have a good league start. I will be posting a bit more today, and I'll be posting more in the Discord as I find the time. Thank you all for coming out and watching the video, and honestly, just for the support. It's been insane. It really, really has. Thank you all. Have a good day. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.